Okay, YouTube, got some tape on there. I think I might hit it with a heat gun again. I gave it a little bit of a shot. It's a little cold this morning, so I think the heat gun helps the tape kind of conform to the rim there. Get that cleaned up, and then I think we're ready to mount a tire here. Okay, we're getting the tire mounted. You can see there's no tube inside, just the bare tire on the rim. And then it's got the tape that seals up the spoke holes. And I find adding sealant after I put the tire on works better. Okay, YouTube, floor pump didn't want to pop the bead on here, so I got my shop compressor. I'm going to try it with the valve core in place here first. About 20 pounds there. There's some more popping. I think that's... There's another pop. There we go. There's about 40 pounds. Let's get that off of here. Yeah, I think that's on there. Got a little water out of the compressor. So what I'm going to do now is pop the valve core out, and we'll add a couple of measures of sealant. Okay, got 1 cup of sealant. This time I'm using the Orange Seal Endurance Tubeless Sealant. I've heard this stuff is supposed to be pretty good. Figure I would try this tire on the Orange Seal, and I got the front tire still on stands sealant, so we'll see if there's any difference. I just have a syringe here, and I put a piece of clear vinyl tubing that just fits over the valve stem. I was originally going to use the plunger, but it goes in by itself just fine, so I don't think there's any need to mess with putting the plunger in. So anyway, that's 2 measures of sealant in there. Yeah, so there's my sealant injector. It's just a syringe with a piece of vinyl tubing on the end. So we'll drop the valve core back in like that. Yeah, I think it's holding there. Yeah, we got a little bit of air in there. Okay, then usually once you get some air in there, then you got to shake the tire around. So let's see. Yep, there's the sealant. So you got to shake the tire side to side and slowly rotate it around, and then I'll show you what I do next here. Okay, after you shake it around, then I get my squirt bottle working here. I got some soapy water here to spray on around the edges here. Anyway, we'll let that sit on there for a while, and then I'll flip the rim over and we'll soap up the other bead. So right now the sealant is around the bottom side, so you got to let some of the sealant leak out, and that's what seals up any air leaks. So I've got the tire pumped up to about 45 pounds. What's that, around 3 bar, something like that. So you don't want to go much over, I think 50 is the maximum on the rating on the rim, which is kind of strange because the tire, I think, lists, yeah, right here it says 50 to 85 psi in the tire, and then the rim is less than 50. So yeah, let's just give the other side a squirt here. Boy, this looks like it's sealing up pretty well. I don't see any really big leaks. So right along there's a bit of a leak along the bead, so we'll let that seal up. So yeah, you just kind of leave it on one side for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, and then flip it over on the other side. Kind of keep flipping it back and forth until you don't see any more leaks. Okay, YouTube, I think we're good to go. Turned them over a few times. Yeah, we have a few little spots right along there. One over here. I'll leave it on this side, flip it over for a bit, and see how that goes. But I think we're good to go. Okay, so I wanted to get my odometer on my bike computer. So we're 7,353 miles, and this tire was put on at about 3,500 miles. So it's got just short of 4,000 miles on it, and went from that over to that. Okay, just wanted to give you an update. Did a 15-mile test ride today. No problem on the tires. I don't think I've lost any pressure, so I'll check them after a couple of days, see if I lose anything. If I do lose a little pressure, I may have to take the wheel off the bike and lay it over flat, or just lay the bike on the side. And sometimes if you can get the tire horizontal, you can get the sealant to run down around the bead, because that's where it normally leaks. Yeah, that tire here is 4.5 years old, and it's coming up on, yeah, I guess it's coming up on like 7,500 miles. Still got pretty good rubber. It's definitely cracked, but I'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, if anyone else has had any riding experience with these Schwab Marathon Mondial tires, go ahead and post up in the comment section, and I'll put some of the other videos over here on the left side. And as always, thanks for watching.